This is giving me lopsided vibes. I don't know. Is it lopsided? Anyway, let's just get on and film this because I do not have long. Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I don't know if I'm repeating myself and if I've already said Happy New Year on my channel this year. Most likely not, because that would mean I would have uploaded a vlog, and I doubt that I've done that yet. I wanted to jump on today and kind of do like a 2022 positive affirmations / manifestations video. So I know everyone usually does goals that they set for when the new year rolls in, but I kind of wanted to do a different take and do my 2022 positive affirmations, just because I feel like affirmations are more, I don't want to say goals are unachievable, because clearly when you put your mindset to anything you can achieve anything, but I feel like affirmations are more kind of tangible, where you speak it into the universe and that's it, done. Like, it's already there, it's just for you to kind of move towards making it manifest, if that makes sense. So yeah, I picked 10 positive affirmations which I'm bringing into 2022 with me, and yeah, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what they mean to me, kind of like the purpose and how I'm going to go about manifesting them. So first two: I'm creating a life of passion and purpose. I step out of my comfort zone to achieve my goals and find comfort in change and new environments as I move towards my yes. Now, I'm the type of person where I kind of need to have a plan set in motion. Like, you know, you get those people where they're quite spontaneous and they can kind of live day by day, kind of just taking life as it is. For me personally, I perform better when I have a plan set in place, and I just feel like it makes it more tangible to achieve what you want to set out to achieve. And I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like over the past few years I've definitely eased up with that, just in terms of kind of taking life by strides and just being less of a control freak. And I definitely feel that having a baby has contributed to that, just in the sheer fact that, you know, you can't control what they do on a daily basis. Like, every day is different. No matter how much you think you planned for every situation, literally you can't control everything. And I feel like my daughter has definitely taught me to kind of just slow down and to view life in a different light. So yeah, I definitely feel like carpe diem is the motto over here. And I kind of just feel like, sometimes I feel like I've got a bit of imposter syndrome. The reality is I really am just winging it. Like, don't let the life advice videos, or if you have me on the gram, I might dip in and out of mummy hacks and kind of just sharing my advice. I'm just sharing my experience on the go. I think the difference with me now, in terms of like how my mindset might have been a few years ago, is that I'm kind of not afraid to fail. I'm viewing life now as one big experience, and it's like, if I go in, I try something, don't achieve it the first time, it's cool. I don't need to write myself off or think, oh well, I'm never going to try that again, like, just because it flopped. I kind of take a step back, assess the situation and think, okay, cool, I didn't achieve it how I wanted to first time round, how can I go about doing it differently, and kind of like not writing myself off from even trying again due to fear of failure, if that makes sense. Which brings me on to my next 2 points. I love, support and I believe in myself. There is no place for negative self-talk in my life. I'm completely and utterly in love with myself. So this one's really important for me. First of all, can we just normalize self-love and talking positive words of affirmations to ourselves, please? I don't know why it's so easy where we can focus on the negative and kind of like almost condemn ourselves, rather than actually focusing on how much progress and achievements we've made. Like, I completely get life isn't all rainbows and unicorns and, you know, fairy dust, but don't forget every once in a while to actually pat yourself on the back and be like, you know what, big man, I did a lot. It's okay to reflect on all of your achievements and accomplishments. Sometimes you have to take a step back and think, okay, cool, even though it didn't go right for me just now, a few years ago I might not have even had the opportunity to fail at what I've currently failed at. I know that sounds mad confusing, and trust me, I'm not glorifying failing or the mindset of failure, because no one likes that, no one enjoys that. But what I'm saying is, just like we can advance in our lives in terms of progress, so can the hardships and trials. Sometimes it feels like the more successful you become, so does the trials and like the tests that you're going through. But in actual fact, it might be the other way around. The more trials and tribulations that you go through, the more successful and stronger you can become. Like, it's literally about your perspective and how you want to view the situation. But just know that you're equipped to deal with everything that comes your way, and you will become stronger as a result of it. There's literally no space for negativity in my life at this point, and that definitely includes who I surround myself with and who I let in my circle, which brings me on to my next point. I surround myself with positive and genuine people who help me and encourage me to reach my goals. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not bursting at the seams with a multitude of friends, nor do I have like countless social events where I'm being that social bunny. But something I'm very mindful of is who I actually let in my close circle, and just about protecting my energy. I was actually listening to a preaching at church the other day where they was talking about kind of just like protecting yourself from funky spirits and like false idols and all that jazz. And it's crazy because it never dawns on me that it's not only just about protecting my energy, but you actually have to be mindful of what type of things the people around you might dabble in. Like, it's mad. Like, how do you know that Sally that might work down the road in Tesco's, for example, she might, when she gets in every night, she might be like practicing spells or chanting, lighting a candle in her living room, or even like your friends. How you know they ain't got no generational curse cast down on them, and then you're always in some mind frame where you're like, why do bad things always happen to me? Why are bad things always following me? Fam, you need to be careful of the kind of spirits that you are very much dabbling near. Like, and if you've got an area of your life where they can latch on and attack you, bruh, it's actually scary stuff. Juju and black magic and all them things there, it's actually a scary stuff. Like, in no way, shape or form am I kind of like coming for anyone's religions or what they might believe in, because that's not what I'm about. But I think you have to remember, for me, I'm coming from a Christian background, so yeah, them things there, not my cup of tea. But my point is, you have to just be mindful of the kind of things that you associate yourself with, because I do believe what you give power to does exist. So yeah, just protect your energy with that one. For me personally, I have to surround myself with people that, if you're not on dreams, goals, aspirations, making all them things happen, then we probably just have a high and by relationship and done. Next point is, I am abundant in my finances, in happiness and in love. Sorry if anything looks any different. So I'm actually coming back filming part 2. Part 1 filmed during nap time, part 2 now being filmed during bedtime. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? So last year I actually made the conscious decision to really get on top of my money management. That included saving more, clearing off my credit card, which we achieved. The credit card is very much now to the side, not being used. Pat on the back. And in terms of self-love and happiness, just touching back on the previous point made about just like speaking positive affirmations to yourself, and just really focusing on like myself, my journey, development, and just really zoning in on like the progression and what I want to achieve. I really feel like I'm accomplishing in that area. And I mean, yeah, obviously the happiness goes hand in hand with that, because I feel like the more you feel like you're progressing in your life and in your goals and what you want to achieve, it allows you to feel happier within yourself. So yeah, in terms of self-love, happiness and finances, I feel like 2022 we're definitely going to see some more growth and progression in that area. And now release any fears or limiting beliefs I may have about achieving my yes. This one. So I really feel like this goes back in terms of ridding yourself of any negativity or just doubts or anything in the back of your mind that kind of tells you you can't do what you set out to achieve or what makes you limit your beliefs, and really trusting that I am creating a life which is full of passion and purpose. I think sometimes, yeah, I do become a bit stagnant in terms of kind of my growth and believing that I'm achieving what I need to achieve. And I mean, it happens, I am human, Like, everyone is entitled to sometimes have those not so confident days, or just those off days where you actually question, like, am I actually doing what I set out to believe is my purpose? But at the same time, if there's any fears or limited beliefs that try and take place in my life, like, there is no room for it. If I'm down, it's temporary. If I'm ever doubtful, it will pass. And if I ever believe that there's something that I can't achieve, please believe that I'm deserving of a shaking, because I know that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, number one. And furthermore, who says I can't? So yeah, 100%, I will achieve my yes. Next 2 points. My perspective is unique, it's important, and it counts. And I belong here, and I deserve to take up space. For many situations in my life, I believe that I've allowed myself to kind of take a role in the background and kind of play maybe like a featuring character. But in this phase of my life, please believe that I am bringing main character vibes for 2022. I'm excited to take up space and, in all honesty, to exercise confidence. A few months back now, I actually made the decision to get back on YouTube and to start documenting my journey and my growth, because I do believe that I'm in a transitional phase in my life, and I feel like what better way to celebrate and to kind of reflect on hitting goals than to actually have something to look back over. And I just feel like if anything that I do can actually encourage and help others along the way, then that's just a bonus, to be honest. This season is all about growth, clarity, and overall taking ownership of my worth, and just reminding myself of the value that I actually have. I know what I bring to the table, and I am very excited to document the journey along the way and to share it with you guys. So yeah, in terms of those 2 manifestations right there, I'm excited to see what we've got going on for 2022. And the last manifestation is, I practice gratitude for all that I have and all that is yet to come. Do you know, I'm just so grateful for how far God has taken me in my life. I mean, I know I'm not the same person that I was this time last year, maybe even yesterday, to be honest. And that's literally purely down to faith and endurance. Yeah, there's been some testing times along the way, I can't lie. And like I said, these things do come, these things are sent to really test you and to shape your character and overall endurance level for how you're going to be as a person in the future. But at the same time, I know that it's important to keep practicing an attitude of gratitude and to remain grateful for all the things that you still currently have, because it's like the more you're grateful and the more that you practice actually being thankful, the more that you attract back into your life. You have to think of it like this: if you are constantly down or constantly allow your negative situations to take over, then you're putting yourself in a rut. And at the same time, you can be blocking your blessings and opportunities that could be coming your way. Just imagine, like, for example, you're carrying yourself on the street like with a woe is me attitude, face down, just looking really unapproachable. And these times you could be passing a recruiter or even a possible like business venture, but where God might have aligned the opportunity for you to run into this certain person, you're too busy with your head down, face looking like I don't even know, and you miss it. Whereas if you try your best to implement an attitude of gratitude, you might be carrying yourself on the streets with like a really happy, chirpy, inviting spirit. You attract other people to really want to come and actually speak to you, and before you know it, these divine opportunities, these alignments that are out there are very much coming your way. And that's the kind of vibe that I'm wanting in 2022. I want to make more of an effort to count my blessings one by one and to really be a magnet for greater opportunities. So yeah, that is me. That's my 10. I hope that was 10. I'm gonna go back over it and really hope and pray that that was 10 affirmations. If not, I apologize. But yeah, I really enjoyed filming this video. Like, for me, this has felt like therapy. You know when you've just got stuff to kind of get off your chest, and once you speak it out, it's almost like the load feels lighter and you just feel better within yourself. That's what this video did for me today. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So yeah, just stay tuned for the journey. I feel like I've got quite a lot of content coming up, I'm not gonna lie. Even with vlogs, I've kind of realized to maybe do it in like monthly, because where I just collect a lot of footage over like maybe a month period, it's kind of easier to put it all together in one and then maybe do like a chunky vlog. Unless people like shorter vlogs, and I can split it up. So yeah, there's that. I've got some possible branded content coming up where it's a collab with a company, so looking forward to that. And yeah, just a few more sit down videos and all that jazz. So anyway, thank you so much again for watching, like I said, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.